So what a day on Nifty and Bank Nifty and the overall markets. I think the entire breadth of the market was completely bearish today. Was it a surprise? Absolutely not. If you have watched yesterday's video, I was not very confident of the up move. I kept telling that there is a weakness in the bulls. And to add it up today, right from 9:15, I started tweeting also here. If you see, around 9:20, 9:30, I sent this tweet also. Nifty cumulative OI stats, bullish OI is 57 lakhs and bearish OI is 1.89 CR. Clearly, option data suggests bearishness. And when I posted this, the market was around 19,718 on the futures chart, not on the spot. Spot was around a few points lower. And now Nifty, it was struggling around spot 635 it was. So around 635, I had it was at 20 SMA. There was some struggle there. So the more the number of times the support get tested, it becomes weaker and weaker. That is the basics of technical analysis. So based on that, I was not very confident. So below 19,600, we are heading to 19,500. I was clearly mentioning this. I was telling that data is negative, RSI is weak. Below 19,600, we are heading towards 19,500. We went little below 19,500, but closing time, I think we were around 19,520, 525. There was a recovery in the last month because this is an expiry tomorrow that is coming up. So basically, we will have some kind of adjustments from the options trading side. So again, around 10:15, 10:30, when I look at the data was telling me that this market is going to further collapse and break 19,600, because yesterday on the video I was telling 19,600 might be a support area, but somewhere the data suggested around 10:15. I kept saying this 19,600 bulls at 42 lakhs versus bears at 57 lakhs. So data aligned to break 19,600. Second half, we need to check whether 9600 breaks. If not, it was a massive move I was expecting in the second half, but we saw the break of 19,600 in the first half only. And I kept telling that 19,500 is possible. Yesterday, I was expecting 19,600, but today, the hope of 600 defending is also not there. So now, given tomorrow a big day or expiry, weekly expiry, so how do we plan? Bharat, should I buy? Should I sell? How do you think we have to plan this expiry? Let's look into that. Let me look at the daily chart. Nifty, as I was mentioning, this market closed below this short-term moving average. That was a concern. Yesterday, if you watched the video, I kept telling this. There was a lower high, lower low formation, and there was a trend channel that I had drawn. So as long as the market doesn't cross 19,800, we are heading lower. That is exactly what happened today as well. So basically, we are not looking strong as of now. So what will happen is this was a support area. There were a couple of attempts where market tried to defend this area, which is around 19,600 levels. So 19,600 based on the virtue of change of polarity, it should become a first line of resistance. If not, this long-term moving average on this orange line, which is around 19,650. So this market will have probable difficulty crossing 600 and 650 levels. So 600 is the first resistance for me. 650 the next resistance for me. So we will have some kind of an opportunity to short again around 600, 650. So 19,600 and 19,650 is the resistance for this market now. Resistance. So any rally to that level will be a shorting opportunity. Right? Shorting opportunity will be there around 19,600 to 650 levels. Again, we have to look at confirmation also. Just because market came to 600, 650 doesn't mean that it's a go ahead and short. No, we have to look for patterns. If you understand technicals, obviously you will understand how to look for the patterns or confirmation around 600, 650. So 600, 650 will become a resistance for tomorrow. So that is where we'll have some kind of a struggle, because there is no pattern where it will start going up immediately. It is not like a V fall, a sharp fall and sharp recovery. We usually spend a little more of accumulation or some kind of patterns in terms of technical should happen for the market to give further up move. I don't see the pattern as yet. So basically that means we are not done with the bottom. So that is what I'm trying to convey. So bottom is not there where we can probably safely assume that, okay, the downfall is over. From tomorrow, we'll start going up. That kind of a setup is still not there. It is not formed yet. So basically, we will have struggle crossing 600, 650. That is the place where we can probably think of one more round of shorting. Now, where will this probably, where is the next support for this market where I can probably rely that, okay, this fall might halt here if I have to answer this question. So basically, this market could find support around this area. See, like there were couple of candles where there was kind of a support area. So the support probably for this market, not for immediately tomorrow. I'm saying the long-term support is 19,300 and 19,200. So 300, 200 is a very strong support area for this market, provided we close below 19,500. Usually when RSA start arching down like this and struggle to cross this red line on which is a moving average of RSI itself, with any struggle, we will probably head towards RSI 40 levels. Okay. So basically that is going to happen if the market further collapses towards 19,300 or 19,200. So 19,300 is a strong support as far as technical is concerned. But will 19,300 happen tomorrow? Because there are a lot of vested interest by option writers to have a certain expiry because they have invested. So what is that expiry tells me? So today's low is a very strong support. So any further, so 19,300 or 200, whatever I said, that is going to happen not immediately. It will take a time. But for all practical purpose, today's low, which is around 19,400, 420, is a very good support for tomorrow's expiry. So tomorrow I will take 19,400 as a support area, 19,600, 650 resistance area. So basically I'm looking at a 19,400 to 650 range as of now. Why? Because look at the options data. Today option data is clearly bearish. Right from morning it was bearish only. Today the writing on the bearish side is about 4 CR. And whereas on the bullish side, the writing is 1 CR. So the writing on the bearish side is 4 times bigger than the bullish side. So that means the option rate is clearly bearish. Now, if I have to look at the expiry range, highest open interest on the bearish side is still 19,800. Okay, so 19,800 with 1.35 CR yesterday open interest. Today it is 1.38 CR. So that will be a expiry. I think 19,800 is most unlikely tomorrow, given the sell-off today. Highest OI bullish is 19,600 as on yesterday. Now that 19,600 is no more the range, we have shifted down towards 19,500 level. So basically, the option data suggests 19,500, 800. The technical suggests 19,400 to 650. So let's play this 400 to 650 here, where we will look into the range. If today's low, which is 420, breaks, then we'll expect further downside. So 400 will be the point where I will change. If it breaks, I will expect 300, 200 to happen. Upside 600, 650 becomes a resistance area, right? So play for 600 to 400 range. Any big moves beyond 600 and below 400 is what I am expecting as far as option data along with technicals, both together. Having said this, if I have to pay some attention to Bank Nifty looking little more weaker compared to Nifty. I think even today's message on Twitter was also evidence. But fortunately, what is happening is Bank Nifty has clearly come towards support area. See, this was the old support area. So the market support area is around 44,500. This long-term moving average orange line also sitting around the same level, which is 44,000, not 90,000, sorry, 44,750 levels. So 44,750 to 44,500 is where we have a good support for Bank Nifty. So even this resistance here, this could also become support. So basically this market has a strong support between 44,700 to 44,500 area. So I'm not expecting a big sell-off. Beyond this, 44,500 is where I will think that this market will find support for tomorrow expiry. We will investigate day after tomorrow as we see the technicals tomorrow, right? So as of now, 44,500 becomes a support area. So 44,500 is the lower end of the range. Any surprises below 44,500 on Bank Nifty. On the upside, what I can probably expect, anyways, the technical setup is bearish, but at support area. Now, Bharat, what could I expect? Where, if at all, there is a rally coming up, what is the rally point where I could think of low risk shorting opportunity? Will be 45,200, 250, or worst case 45,450. I don't think. Let's see. Let's not think about it because of the sell-off. There might be some kind of a rebound also, no doubts. So this is, look at this today, there was a gap down. So gap should act as a resistance. This long-term moving average, which is around 44,500, should act as a resistance, and old support should act as a resistance. So basically, we have multiple resistances between 45,250 to 45,500. So this is an area where, with technical confirmation, there will be one more opportunity. On the downside, where would probably we can expect? See, there was support was here. Resistance is here. So resistance to support along with option data, we will have downside of 44,500. So basically, I would play for range of 45,200, 250 on the upside and 44,500 on the downside. Having said this, what is the Bank Nifty option data suggest? Data obviously bearish. There is no second thoughts about it. Because today on the bearish side, we see about 1.6 year open interest. On the bullish side, we see hardly 18 lakhs open interest. So basically, 162% on the bearish side, hardly 19% on the bullish side. So data is certainly on the bearish side. Where was the range? Yesterday, the range highest OI bullish was 46,000. Today, it remains 46,000. So 46,000 will be the resistance. Highest OI bullish was 45,500. They have shifted to 45,000. So option data suggests 45,000 to 46,000. But technically 40, technically 40, we are just below 45,000, around 45,000. I think this data might shift tomorrow. I am expecting 45,200, 250 to 44,500 with a slightly bearish bias. So there is no setup where I can expect an immediate recovery tomorrow. Not a sharp recovery. That even if there is a recovery, that recovery will be eventually sold at least once. Because it will not see before this rally. So you see some kind of a pattern, then a breakout. So as of now, even if there is a rally, there is a likelihood that you will see one dip. And where the dip will land is where we'll start assessing whether we have to be short or we have to change our view. So those kind of confirmations we need from the technical per se. Basically, still both Nifty and Bank Nifty on the bearish side, but we are at support area. Pay attention to it. Why support area? The previous rally on Bank Nifty is at support area, which is 44,500. So that should be support. Nifty 19,400 to 500 is a support area. So we are at support. Be cautious, expect a rally. That rally should be used for creating a sell again. Where is the rally going to end? 45,200 on Bank Nifty and 19,600 to 650 on the Nifty. So that is what I'm looking at. I'm going with a bearish view for tomorrow with 19,400 support and 44,500 support on Bank Nifty. Resistance at 600, 650 on Nifty. And 45,250 on Bank Nifty. With a bearish view, we will conclude. Let's see how the expiry pans out. If you want to keep getting these updates, do follow me on Twitter and YouTube so that you will have first-hand information of what is happening and how I'm putting up my analysis and what I'm expecting for the day. Thank you so much for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.